To Kill a Mockingbird sparks race riots across America. In a shocking development that exposed deep racial divides still lingering in modern society, the celebrated 1962 courtroom drama, To Kill a Mockingbird, inspired violent protests across the United States upon its debut. The iconic film depicting racial injustice in 1930s Alabama triggered outrage from both sides of the issue. White supremacist groups lashed out at the film's anti-racism message and sympathetic portrayal of the African American community. Meanwhile, civil rights activists felt the depiction of segregation and bigotry did not go far enough in confronting America's troubled past of slavery and oppression. Riots erupted in major cities as polarized crowds clashed in the streets. In downtown Chicago, Black protesters burned Confederate flags while hurling bricks at a movie theater showing the movie, shouting, "Atticus ain't radical enough." Police responded with tear gas and nightsticks, beating back the demonstration that left 7 injured. Meanwhile, in Birmingham, robed figures of the KKK held a book burning, feeding copies of Harper Lee's novel into the flames, along with effigies of Gregory Peck's noble lawyer Atticus Finch. "We will not tolerate this communist propaganda that promotes miscegenation and white guilt," said Imperial wizard Thomas Robb. In Los Angeles, peaceful picketers calling for Hollywood to show the real history of lynching and police brutality were attacked by militant counter-protesters denouncing the film as propaganda meant to stir up trouble. Battles raged for hours around the Pantages Theater before National Guardsmen restored order. Political leaders were pulled deeper into the mayhem. President John F. Kennedy had to personally mediate a 3-way phone call between Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., Alabama Governor George Wallace, and FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover to de-escalate tensions. Experts warned of an imminent second civil war if divisions over the film were not resolved. Incredibly, the uproar only intensified box office revenues, as curious audiences flocked to see what all the fuss was about. Despite threats of further violence, the movie continued playing to sold-out crowds across the country, shattering domestic gross records. Film historians now credit To Kill a Mockingbird with single-handedly destroying segregation and changing the entire course of American race relations through its immense cultural impact. In the end, while its depiction of racial animus in the Deep South was uncomfortably on point, To Kill a Mockingbird may have achieved too much success in poking the hornet's nest of a nation still divided over matters of equality, justice, and civil rights. For better or worse, it sparked a confrontation whose echoes are still heard today. Our rating, 1 gavel bang out of 5, let the appeals continue.